So welcome everybody if you're just hopping on. So give me a second here. We're going to get some things together. I want to make sure that I'm coming through okay. Okay. Got several piling on. Okay. If Sean, if you're my eyes and ears out there, would you go ahead and let me know? Send me a text message and whatever, and just let me know that I'm coming through okay. That'd be great. We'll get started here in just a couple minutes. I'm gonna fix a couple things real quick. Make sure we're coming through. Okay. All right. Haven't heard anything back yet. So, Sean, am I coming through okay? Can you hear me? Not sure if I'm coming through or not. There's a chat box. Let me see if I can enable the chat box over here. So if you guys can hear me, the chat box should be on. It could send me a message back. If you could do that, that would be super. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I'm not getting the feedback. Bear with me just a second, guys. Okay, cool. All right, we're on. So sorry about all that. Sometimes technology. I'm not the most tech savvy person in the world, so. But welcome if you guys are just joining us. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to learn some stuff. We're going to go through, you know, some things that'll shortcut you to being an online superstar. So, and you know, when you're doing, you know, your network marketing in the offline world, you know, it can, you know, there's a set way to play the game. There's a set way to do things. There's also that way in the online world, but it doesn't necessarily, you know, the way people treat the online aspect of it, sometimes, you know, it's a little bit different and they don't realize that they're doing a lot of the wrong things, but there's actually a formula to it. So for you guys that hopped on here tonight, I mean, you're in for a treat because I'm going to lay it out step-by-step blueprint, really what you need to be doing to do that. So I'm not a big slideshow guy, but tonight I've got some, I'm going to do some slides for you. It's just going to be easier. So if you've got a notepad, a pen, definitely you're going to want to take some notes. There's going to be some meaty stuff in here, some things that you're going to want to know. So you definitely want to get that going. Okay. Well, I won't beat around the bush. I know a lot of guys and gals, they say, where are you chiming in from? Where are you coming in from? I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm just going to get down to the to the brass tacks. So for those of you that hopped on first, I said, you know, for the early arrivers, right? For the people that get on here. So for the first couple of you that hopped on, what I'm going to do, and I know who you are, so first couple of you that hopped on, I'm going to give you a free 30-minute coaching session. How cool is that? Pretty cool. We're going to lay out your business on where it is right now and what we need to do to get you going. So for those of you that show up on time, I like to train people to get here early because the ones that get here early, they're going to get some cool stuff. So we'll do a 30-minute consult. We'll go through your stuff. And for the first two that hopped on, I know who you are. I'll shoot you an email out and congratulations. So anyways, so for the rest of you, you may have missed out. We may give you another shot at something cool later. So I'll go ahead. Let me see if I can screen share here. And Sean, if you'll let me know, there's probably a little bit of a delay here, but if you will let me know that you can see my screen here in a second, that would be awesome. All right, I'm going screen sharing on. Okay. I'm going to pop the slides up and we'll see. Okay, hopefully you can see that. If you can see that coming through in a second, Sean, just let me know. So sometimes we have a little bit of issue with that. But I'll kind of go through who I am here in a minute. Some of you may not know me, and I'll kind of give you a little bit of backstory. But the title, what we're going to go through now, is From Zero to Top Earner. How do you do that without a big downline? So discover my simple 4-step income boosting formula that'll shortcut you from zero to top earner quicker than ever before. So guys, this works for any company. This formula I'm going to show you, it doesn't matter if you're in nutrition, you're in weight loss, you're in travel. It doesn't matter what you're in. This is going to work for everybody. So cool, we're good. You can see everything. Awesome. Just let me know, Sean, if something's not coming through okay later on. Okay, well, we'll get started, guys. But before I get into a little bit of my backstory, do any of these hit home with you? You see top earners making money, but you don't understand what they're doing to get those results. Guys, that was me. I looked at it the first couple of years I was in here in network marketing, and I didn't understand, how they were getting those results. How do they how do they build a team like that? Now, understand we may have some affiliate marketers only on here, and you may not be in network marketing. Well, stick with me, even if you're not in either one. The information I'm going to go through with you tonight, it's going to apply, to all kinds of areas of business. You've also been told it takes 5 to 7 years. So most people say, to build a big team, to build a big residual income, right? And that's pretty true. How about this? If you had a cost-effective way to earn an extra $3,000 to $8,000 a month in your business that was legitimate and stable, that'd be huge, right? Or maybe you're one of those people that's been in learning mode too long and you're ready to be a top earner. I know we've all fallen in that category. Or you're ready to build a real stable business for your family to live the life you deserve. Only if you had a proven strategy that works. Guys, what I'm going to go through here tonight, this is not theory. This is something that's been tested. All the top leaders, and I'm going to give lots of examples and show you what I'm talking about. People that's big names that in the industry that's across the stage that use this, and I'm going to show you the exact formula that they used. So a little bit about me. This is my family. There's my lovely wife, Michelle, on the left. The little one there by her is Natalie, and the oldest one is Meredith. So those are my joys. Those are my girls. So that's one of my favorite pictures, actually. So I know some of you parents out there, you're going to, I know you probably got one of your favorite pics too, but that one always gets me there. So I'm also a member of Ray Higdon's Top Earner Mastermind. I'm not going to talk about my network marketing company. I'm also in a network marketing company. That's not what we're here about, because we're going to have a lot of people on here from different backgrounds, from different companies, and I want to make this a very generic training. So we're going to keep it at that. That's me with the arrow going there. This was taken, I think, in August or September at the last Mastermind thing. So we actually just went on a big Mastermind retreat weekend in Orlando, Florida, and super cool. I didn't update the slides with all the pictures, but I think on my fan page there's some. But yeah, we got a private tour of NASA, the Kennedy Space Center, with 2 real astronauts. That was pretty super cool. A lot of the people you see here, there's some big name players in here that are some legends in network marketing. Some are legends in video marketing, affiliate marketing. There's a couple of real estate gurus in this group. There's some players, guys. So my point is when you want to move ahead in life, when you really are ready to start playing big, you need to go find somebody that's already doing what you want to accomplish and hang out with them. So that's why I put this together, this webinar here, to show you exactly what I've learned from people like this. This is my coach, Ray. I also have coaches. I have 2 different coaches. I have a coach for my network marketing business, for offline building. But then I have Ray. We're not in the same company. But I actually hired him this year to be my online branding coach, to help us build our brand, to build a worldwide brand. And guys, that is totally possible for you too. And that's why you're here tonight. It's pretty cool. Back in May, I got to hit a new global leadership rank with my company, my primary network marketing company. And that was a pretty big deal for me, because we worked very hard to get there. And it took longer than I thought. but you know, the work was well worth it. Because of that, I actually got invited to a private gala and silent auction with Dr. J.B. Hill, who is over the Napoleon Hill Foundation. That's actually Napoleon Hill's grandson. That was a super cool event. Got to do that just a few months back, and that was just, you know, just very exciting, really. Here's some of the team at the gala. So these are all, you know, some top earners within our company, and we just had a blast. I'm also a member of an affiliate program, and for those of you, some of you that may be new to this, you may not know what affiliate is, but we'll talk about that more. I'm a member of My Lead System Pro, and we just had their annual event that they have once a year, the Live the Dream event. So some of the biggest name players that you see inside of network marketing that build at least part of their business online, most all of them hang their hats at My Lead System Pro. They use this as another way of building income. And that's me with Brian Finale, the co-founder of My Lead System Pro. These are the other guys. The guy with the big beard, that's Todd. Actually, he used to be a very clean-cut guy. The dude is so smart. He's the head programmer at My Lead System Pro. He's worked for a lot of the major computer and software companies. He's just brilliant. And then there's Norbert, who's also the co-founder of MLSP. That's me hanging with Lisa Grossman. I've actually got to hang out with her on many occasions. I guess 3 or 4 times now in the last 4 months. We seem to go at a lot of the same events. We hang around with a lot of the same people. And if you know Lisa Grossman, she is a legend in network marketing. I think she's been around about 30 years roughly in the network marketing profession. And actually, in her last opportunity, I got to hear her give a training just 2 weeks ago that I was at. And, you know, she was able to build, I guess, in the last 8 years, over 1 million, or I think 1.2 million distributors. So just cool that I get to hang out with some of these people. She attends the My Lead System Pro events. She attends a lot of the other generic events. This was a couple dreams come true for me. I'd never met Tim Sales. I'd never met Jerry Clark, 2 absolute legends in the industry. Jerry Clark, I pretty much own about everything that he's ever put out. And guys, if you're looking for some training, that's the dude right there. He's got some awesome training. But that was just a real privilege for me to really, you know, meet one of my biggest mentors. He's kind of like another Jim Rohn to me. So, kind of give you a little background how I got started. I've been in the direct sales profession for the majority of my adult life. I've had a couple jobs outside of that after college, but a lot of times, most of those years I've been in direct sales. So selling really high ticket items, not per se in the network marketing profession, but I've been full-time in network marketing now for almost 4 years. And when I got started, I'd built a pretty good reputation in the direct sales industry. I had my own business. I had several people that were sales consultants for me. I actually had the top salesperson in the nation in our company. And it was there was a lot of dealerships across the country. There was at one time, I think, over 100 and something. So that was pretty cool. We were always in the top 5 dealerships nationwide in that company. And then some things changed a lot, and it forced me really to start looking at, the network marketing profession. And my thing was, I wanted that true freedom. And you probably want the same thing too, or you wouldn't be here. I was really good at selling high ticket items and making those large commissions, but I had to grind it out every day. And I had to start over at zero every day, and I just got tired of it. Now, is there anybody here? I can imagine, is there anybody on here that feels the same way? I can't see you right now, but if you do, go ahead and comment in the chat. I'll look at the chat later. But I wanted a true residual income to where I was making money whether I got up out of bed or not that day. So almost 4 years ago, I ventured into the network marketing profession and started out. And actually, I started out very strong. And in the first, couple of months, we actually, built a pretty sizable, for me, for someone that had never been in there, a pretty sizable team in a short amount of time. And man, I thought, wow, this is going to be super, super easy. I mean, our first team did. Then reality set in. So after about 3 months, I think, my first team leveled off. So after I ran out of friends and family, talk to and colleagues. You know, our first explosion, I hit my first leadership lid. Then my first team bit the dust. You know, we still had some product users around, but boom. So I'm like, oh, great. So now I got to start all over. So that was my first learning curve in network marketing. And then I think it was around month 5.5, 6 months. Then I met, you know, a leader that I brought on board that within about 2 months, we put a lot of people into the business. And that's really when we kind of took off. And I was doing meetings all over the place, traveling around different states, you know, doing meetings, I don't know, 4 or 5, sometimes 6 nights a week there for months and months and months. And we were just killing it and getting a lot of product users and all that. Then after about a year of doing that, my second team that I launched actually leveled off. The weirdest thing, I learned another valuable lesson inside of network marketing. You know, I had one superstar and he had a couple potential superstars, you know, working on his team. And when that first leader started checking out, you know, money wasn't a big driving factor with him. He owned several businesses and he was already successful. And so he kind of started incubating. And there was quite a bit of attrition that happened from there. But luckily, we were fortunate enough that we worked together long enough that we built a solid customer base. And it really allowed us to maintain. And that's a big focus too, guys, is we're not going to get into a lot of that tonight, but build that customer base. So, you know, some people just worry about recruiting. But I can promise you this, I've seen more people recruit, and just bring in dozens and dozens and hundreds of people. And then 3 or 4 months later, they're back down to one of the lowest levels in the company because they did not build that solid foundation of a customer base that they should, okay? So enough about me. Let's get on to what we can do for you guys. So maybe this is your story. You know, you sponsored somebody, they quit. You know, leave a message in the chat box if that's you. How many of you have been there before? Or maybe your story is a little bit different, even though maybe you had some success like I did starting out. But when you get a little momentum, you get punched right in the face. Oh, or maybe you've had zero success. Now, this is where the majority of people fall. So friends and family start avoiding you. You're in the NFL. You got no friends left. You know what I'm talking about, right? And you start feeling a little bit crazy, like this guy over here on the right. I love that photo. But there's a solution. That's my buddy Matt. I told him I'd make him famous. So what's all this really mean? So I've shared this with you. This is why you should really start getting excited right now, because the pain point is most people inside of network marketing, affiliate marketing, they're confused about what direction to go in. But the positive is you're on this webinar, you're simply trying to find out what business strategy is the best fit for you and your personality. And here's a major hint for you. I know your company has their system, and that system is awesome for getting people started. It's awesome for duplication. But one thing I've learned is what works for some in your company may not fit who you are. That has been a big lesson, because Tim Sales, I learned a very valuable lesson from him. And for those of you that have ever went through Brilliant Compensation, if you've ever seen that video he did, which was awesome, which was many, many years ago. And for those of you that don't know, just Google Tim Sales. He's a legend in network marketing. But, you know, he talked about the trainings that I attended. He said, you know, he had a gentleman that came into his organization that had a very specific skill set one time. And it did not line up with what the company was teaching. Well, a lot of the people didn't really like that. And, you know, they were really giving him a hassle. So the guy was going to quit. But Tim was smart enough that he saw that this guy had a specific skill set. It couldn't really be duplicated, but this guy could build a massive team. And he did. So he let the guy run. And this guy actually had, he had a direct mail business. He had the addresses of everybody in like 3 or 4 states. So while the company, his network marketing company, didn't approve of that, he had a very specific skill set that worked for him that was not very duplicatable, but it produced a massive amount of customers and a massive amount of volume. So guys, that's what I'm here to share with you tonight. You're here because something hasn't been working for you. And if you have a genuine interest in generating leads online, don't differ from what your company's telling you. Obviously, the offline strategies, if they're a growing company, is awesome. And I would stick with that. But there's a specific skill set you need to generate leads online, okay? And we're going to go through that. So another reason you should be excited. Well, first off, if you're embarrassed about what your family thinks of you, that's your pain. But the positive is you want to be the best for you and your family. Just because there's a difference of opinion, you're not going to let that stop you, okay? So I want to show you the traditional business model. This is the network marketing traditional model. Make a list of all your family and friends, even those you haven't spoken to in 20 years, right? So you call up your high school people, some people you haven't talked to in 20 years. Awkward, isn't it? Been there, done that. I know the drill. And you show them your opportunity. Goes okay, like it did for me, for about 30 to 60 days, and then now who do you talk to? Now we're out in the cold market, right? And this is where fear sets in. This is where people get scared. This is where most people quit. Or sometimes people resort to the spam your opportunity online strategy. Guys, it is so easy to separate yourself online from most people. It's not even funny. And you're going to know tonight how to do that. So most people get on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, whatever, YouTube, and all they do is talk about how great their company is. They smear pictures of their company all over the place. They smear pictures of the product all over the place. Come buy this today, do this, do that. Guys, it just doesn't work. I'm just going to be flat out and honest on you. You came here tonight for hear honesty. I don't have a fight in the game in your network marketing business. You're probably in a different company than me, most likely. So I don't have any skin in your game. So I can be unbiased and shoot you straight on this, okay? If you want to set yourself apart, you got to lead with value. You got to put out valuable content while you're here. If you're on this webinar, it's because you're here because you saw something of value that I put out in the marketplace through a video or online blog post or somewhere that you found valuable, and that's why you're here. And that's the strategy that we're going to talk to you more about. So there's 4 steps actually to the top earner formula for generating leads online. Give me a second, I'm going to take a drink here. So the first is to generate leads. I mean, leads are the lifeblood of our business, right? So here's where you might want to start taking some notes a little bit, okay? And you can just take the high points, okay? So put down 4-step, top earner, generate leads. So the leads you generate convert into sales and sounds much better than leads you buy. I know people that buy leads. I would say don't ever waste your money on it. It's just not a good long-term strategy. Your money is in your list. That's your biggest asset, okay? That's your email list. Or if you're offline only, then you may have them written down. I don't know. But your email list, that's your asset. Because if something happens to your network marketing company, and it does all the time, you always have your list to market to, guys. So if you build a list up of 5,000, 10,000 people that follow you, it doesn't matter if something happens to your network marketing company. You don't want it to, but let's just be honest. Even some of the best companies, something's happened and things change. You don't have any control over that. So overnight, your income that you've worked on 5 or 10 years gets shut off. So what I'm here to show you is build that at the same time. And if something ever does happen, guys, you've got a massive asset that you're sitting on. And that's why we're here. We're here to build an asset, okay? But you must use a system that gives you professional lead capture websites. That's very, very, very important. So more on that in a bit. So step 2 is selling affiliate offers. And about 10 years ago, a gentleman named Mike Dillard wrote a book called Magnetic Sponsoring. Some of you may have read it, but he introduced a concept. It wasn't his idea, but he was really the one that really went mainstream with it. And it was called the funded proposal. And what he noticed was that, he was a struggling network marketer. He went through the friends and family. He didn't really much like cold calling. He was really struggling at it. And he noticed that most people in network marketing, they spent so much money, giving out their product samples or running to and fro to meetings. Most of them spent so much more than they actually brought in. So the idea is to provide value on the front end, like you see, through videos, through blog posts, give people value. You can also offer affiliate offers to people that are in other companies. That's going to help them build their network marketing business, educational courses, whatever the case may be. And that actually is going to fund all the marketing for your network marketing business. So you're actually getting paid to network while you're building your long-term residual. More on that in a minute too. Super powerful. Here's what you got to understand, guys. Only around 3% on average of leads will be interested in your opportunity. So that means 97% of the people you encounter, you can't offer anything to them if you only have a network marketing business. So why not be able to provide a valuable solution to the 97% who aren't interested, instead of letting it just be a cold lead or a dead lead to you, right? So to do that, you want to sell affiliate offers on hot topics in demand, which today, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram is super hot right now. There's no products that I know about on Periscope yet. There's a lot of great blogging. Actually, there's a couple, or really one go-to on blogging, but that's Ray Higdon's. I would definitely recommend that. But there's a lot of hot platforms, but the key is to sell 100% commission offers. And we'll get into a little bit more of that in a second too. Here's what I want you to understand. If you've been around, you see these guys online, right, that have built, like, for instance, look here. This is Todd Falcone, and this is right off Todd's website. Todd's one of the most famous prospectors probably in all of network marketing. He's awesome at it. Give him a stack of cold leads. He'll get on the phone and call them, and he'll have people in the business. But Todd also has a way to capture leads. He works very smart too. So I want you to start paying attention to this. Go to the websites. Look, there's an email, there's an address. They have a way to start connecting with people. Todd also, even though he's a 25-year veteran and a master prospector, Todd doesn't like to spend money on marketing either. He wants it to be funded. He wants another revenue stream. And what you see is most of the big-time network marketers, that's only part of the pie on what they're earning. In fact, most of them, it's not even the biggest part of the pie in a lot of cases. Some it is, and some it's not. But look, Todd has his own products that he sells for 100% commission, $497 on this one. Randy Gage. If you've been around a while, you know Randy Gage. I mean, he's a legend also. Same thing. Randy's awesome offline prospecting, but man, he captures lots of leads online. He also sells all of his products, and he earns 100% commission. I'm not sure what he makes off all this stuff, but I guarantee you, he probably makes as much off his products and the events that he speaks at, or more. I would just take a stab and guess, than probably in his network marketing business, which is very handsome anyway. Then my coach Ray, you see Ray has got a capture page here. He gives away 29 sources of leads. So what you want to do is you want to have something that you can give away of value that people want. And most people need to get leads. They need to know how to talk to people. They need to know how to sign up recruits. And again, Ray sells all of his products, and he keeps 100% of the profits for that. Let me go ahead and address this, because I know what you're thinking. I don't have my own product. How many of you are sitting there thinking that? Hey, I don't either. No worries. When you sell 100% commission products, affiliate marketing can be very, very lucrative, even in most cases more than your network marketing business, okay? 100% commission offers pay over 3 times more on average than standard commissions. Most of your affiliate offers, if you've ever been on somewhere like ClickBank, they sell they're like the Amazon of online affiliates, okay? They sell all kinds of things, but you usually don't make over 30%, and somebody else keeps the other 70. You need to be looking for things that you can earn 100% commission offers on while building your list. What this does is you're earning money up front. You're building a massive contact list, and many of those people are going to join your network marketing business on the back end, okay? So join a high-quality 100% commission program. That is super, super important, because you could go somewhere like Amazon. People talk about selling things on Amazon. Well, Amazon carries everything. The problem is you don't make any money. You make about 8, other products 7-8%, maybe 10 to 12 on certain things. Do you know how much stuff you got to sell to make a living doing that? It's crazy. So you got to move a lot of product. But here's a key concept that you'll always want to keep in mind. You know, in network marketing, we talked about you got to be a product of your product. Well, it's the same thing if you're doing affiliate offers. You attract who you are. So to attract buyers, you must be a buyer. You must be a buyer of products that come out. So when I see something that comes out, even if it's a couple $100 or $300, whatever it is, if it's something I'm interested in, I'm going to buy that product because I know it's going to make me tons of money, because I can't sell something that I don't believe in, first off, and I need to know how to teach it. So to attract buyers, you must be a buyer. So the third step in our top earner formula, developing relationships. So people only buy from those that they know, like, and trust. You know, we know this, right? You know this. But as a beginner, if you're doing, you know, the top earner formulas I'm talking about, in the beginning, you can promote other people's webinars to build your list. So when I first started in online, which was just this year, I mean, I've been in offline marketing for, you know, almost my entire adult life. And when I first started, I didn't know how to do a capture page. I didn't know how to set up an email autoresponder. I didn't have a blog or a website or any of that stuff. It actually made my head hurt. My head was spinning. But the cool part is, in the beginning, when you're a beginner, you can promote other people's webinars. You can have access to the highest trainers in the industry, promote their webinar. People sign up, if they ever buy anything, that commission goes to you. But also, you get that lead to start building a relationship with them. When you become a little more intermediate, you start doing videos, emailing your list, doing webinars yourself. I started doing videos in the beginning because, guys, here's one tip for you. If you don't get anything else out of tonight, video marketing is hot. If you're not doing video marketing and you're trying to build a business of any kind, I don't care if you have a snow cone business. I don't care if you have a brick and mortar store that sells candles. I don't care what it is. If you're not doing video marketing, you're really missing the boat, because video sells. Because what happens is, people see your videos, they develop a relationship with you, and they feel like they get to know you. And it's weird when you start connecting with people and you start talking to them on the phone, or they start reaching out to you for advice, they feel like they already know you. It's a whole different vibe than if you're just cold calling and prospecting. And when you become more advanced, you can create your own products, but we don't recommend that for at least a year or two down the road. But when you're a beginner, promoting other people's webinars is highly, highly, highly effective. So if you get in with a program that has those, most of them have them, that you have daily webinars that you can promote. All you do is, you know, find a valuable training topic and put it out there and let people sign up for it. Also, you use a system that offers, you know, all those live trainings, like I said, many a week, offer value, top leader teaching it, and you earn commissions if they buy anything. That's actually tagged back to you, okay? It's not the person that does the training. That commission's actually paid back to you. So the fourth step, for those of you that are taking notes, hopefully you're hanging in there. We got some more to cover, but we'll try to be brief and not eternal. So, sponsor into your opportunity. This is the part you guys were waiting for, right? Here's the problem. People get this all confused. They start trying to sponsor people right out of the gate. It just doesn't work, guys. Not in the online world. It doesn't work at all, period. You've got to put value out there. You got to build a relationship. And it's really the same way offline, because yes, you see some people that start in your company and they become a diamond or whatever your top leader, one of your top leadership levels is, a crown ambassador or whatever, a super galactic starship warrior trooper, whatever your top rank is, right? Those people built years and years and years of relationships. They were probably already respected in their field, or, you know, they were a top leader in the community. So sees the finished product with them. I'm showing you from day one, if you start online, this is the process that you need to be thinking about. You're going to sponsor tons of people in your network marketing business, but that comes on the back end. Don't start doing that on the front end, okay? So you actually slow down to speed up, if that makes sense. So let me ask you this. How would it feel if people actually reached out to you to want to join your team? Instead of you saying, hey, come join my, whatever your product is, right? Then do a 15-minute consultation with them to see if they're open, right? Create bonuses as incentives. People want to work with you versus you chasing them. And this is the essence of attraction marketing. Guys, I've done prospecting and cold calling for, that's been the primary way I've made income in my life. And after almost 18 years of doing that, I got tired. I mean, just tired. And you can make a great living at it, but it's not the lifestyle that's going to give you total freedom. And I know you're here because you want freedom. That's what I wanted. So a strategy, the top earner formula strategy, it uses a system that's, you don't know that other companies are using it out there. And I'm going to show you a really big example here. But front end sales plus back end sales, okay? So the savviest companies, your Fortune 500 companies that you see out there, they use this same tactic that I'm going to show you right here that you can implement today in your network marketing business, okay? Perhaps you've heard of this little company, right? Apple. Did you have any idea that Apple was doing this type of formula? Because Apple's ultimate goal, back in the day, they wanted to sell computers. And of course, there was a lot of things that went on with Steve Jobs, and most of you probably know the story. And he was, let go. I mean, his own company let him go, and then they hired him back, right? When they almost drove it in the ground. But what he did to lure back people and to build Apple up, when they introduced the iPod, and I'm sure some of you on here had an iPod. I know I did. That was a front end, that could be equated to our affiliate product. It was a low barrier of entry. You could buy it for $100. It got people liking the Apple brand. Now they become a loyal customer. Now Apple develops that relationship. Now they can move on. Now, to other products that Apple had, and eventually to the Mac, whatever they're trying to promote. Today, we know their front end product is the iPhone. I mean, geez, they rule the market, the iPhones in the cell phone world, right? That's their front end product. That's their affiliate offer. But because Apple or users are so loyal, they're going to buy tons and tons of other products. You can use the same model, and that's what we're teaching here. So that's the one model there. So there's also the spam your opportunity online model. So we're going to compare that to the top earner formula and kind of give you that. Excuse me, one second, get a drink. So as we mentioned before, just putting your links out there. Guys, putting your links to your website doesn't work. Even just throwing up a capture page out there, people click on it and they click off. You got to lead with value. You got to give people something of value. Then they're happy to give you their information. Then they're happy to continue on and see what else you have to offer. So assume 2 signups a month if you're spamming your links out there or talking about your company all over the internet. Guys, this is being generous. I'm going to guess you're probably going to get more like 0 a month. You might get 1 every now and again. I don't know. But let's assume your opportunity has a fast track sign up. Let's just say average is $60. Most of the ones I've seen go anywhere from 20 to 150. So we're just going to pick right in the middle, say about 60. So that doesn't, I'm not talking about your residual, which is going to take a few years to build up a big residual. Let's assume that you get 2 signups by spamming your links all over God's green earth, okay? That's $120 you made on a fast track. I'm not looking at the other back end stuff, that comes later. So your total front end income for all that spamming out there was $120 that month, okay? Let me show you what would happen if you did a little bit differently after you gain a little bit of experience under your belt and you start generating around 20 leads a day. So the top earner formula. After somebody's been around a little while, 20 leads a day is pretty average that you can generate. So that's about 600 leads a month. So let's assume that you sell an affiliate program that pays you $100 a month, okay? So for someone to build a business online, they're going to need an affiliate program that offers, capture pages, way to bring in the leads, has these type of 100% commission offers, has the ability to, build a blog, however you do it, all rolled into one, manage customers. You need something like that that's going to do that for you, okay? So let's assume that you sell an affiliate program and it pays out a commission of $100 a month, okay? So the average is about 3% buy, and I'm just taking the average across the board of the numbers that we see. And the average customer is about 3 months. It's about the same way as it is in network marketing, right? You got about a 90-day window on about half or 2/3 of your people, and a third of them's going to quit and a third of them's going to incubate. It's the same way here. It's the same way in any business. So let's just use that number. Assume you sell a $297 100% commission product, 3% buy at $297, okay? So assuming that 15% of your customers join your opportunity, again, I'm using the averages from what we've seen. This has been tracked over the last 8 years. So the numbers I'm giving you is an average of the last 8 years, okay? Assume your opportunity pay, you're still getting your $60 sign up, okay? Just like you did before, you're just doing it in a different manner, okay? So let's break it down on the monthly membership. If you brought in 600 leads and 3% buy an affiliate offer from you, that's 18 sales in a month. That's a $100 commission a sale that month. Take that out over 3 months, guys, that's $5,400. You kind of see what I'm getting at here? It was actually funny, on a side note, take a break on this. I had a gentleman the other day say, I think, he asked me if I was independently wealthy because I could sit around and do videos for free. I thought that was hilarious. He didn't equate that the more value you put into the marketplace, the more income you make. If I want to make more money, I don't have to go around chasing people and prospecting people all over the place. All I need to do is just double and triple up the size of the videos and the information that I put into the marketplace, because that's going to bring more people here. All right, back off that rant. So next, a $297 training product. So if you have 600 leads, we've noticed that around 3% of people, again, they're going to buy. That's a $297 sale. That's over $5,000, guys. Your opportunity. That's going to bring in, if we run the numbers, about 36 customers at 15%. That's about 5.4 signups. So out of that 600 leads that you generate, a little over 5 are going to end up joining your business. At a $60 sign-up, just like before, that's $324. So not only did we make more on our sign-ups, look at our total revenue, guys. Now, some of that's spaced out over 3 months. Look at the difference in that. Following that same model there, spamming your opportunity where you make less than nothing because you spend, your time is so much more valuable than $120. Top earner formula, that's over $11,000. Are you guys kind of getting this now? Can you see why people love putting value in the marketplace? Because I want you to think now that value equals money. That's all it is. Money's just the measuring stick at the end. So the benefits of the top earner formula, it's much more profitable. You build an asset, which is a list, and that is more valuable than your network marketing company. It's more valuable than that because here's the thing. It builds you. It builds you incorporated, your brand. So something happens, you're there. It's lower risk because there's income coming in from different revenue streams. There's no rejection, no hassles. And guys, I'm a big proponent of, some of my best friends are full-time network marketers. They don't do anything else on the side, and that's great. But you know what? I became friends, especially this year, with some top earners and other companies that have went through 3 or 4 times in their life that have been in very big organizations. They built up massive teams, and their company got shut down for some reason or the other. And they've had to start all over from scratch. So, and they are in the mastermind that I'm in now because they've went through it multiple times. You know, these are people that are making multiple 6 figures or even up to 7 figures a year that got the rug pulled out from under them. And they're here because they realize the importance now of building that brand first, or building it while they're building their network marketing business. So by now, you see how important it is to start using the top earner business model immediately. So again, to recap, we generate leads. Those leads, we offer an affiliate product or a program that they can build business online. We develop relationships with all of those people. And then a few of those are going to come into in the back end and want to join our business. Because here's what's happened. Of those people, those 600 leads that you generated, I'm going to sit here, I don't know what the average would be, but there's going to be a bunch of those people. Something's going to happen 6 months or a year down the road. Something's going to happen with their company, or they're going to have a falling out with some of their leadership, or something changes in their life, and they're going to be open to looking. Well, you're the person that's put the value in their life, and you're right there in front of them. But let's be honest about it, guys. Doing everything yourself is a lot of work. I mean, I would never got started generating leads online if I had to do it myself. I wouldn't. It's too much work. Number one, creating websites, learning website development, HTML, all this other baloney. Then in affiliate marketing, if you had to do it all on your own, you have to create your own products, get a merchant account, build sales pages. Guys, there's people that pay tens of thousands of dollars to build a converting sales page. I mean, I've seen $50,000 sales pages that people actually paid copywriters $50,000 to build those sales pages because they converted like crazy. You don't have the funds. I don't know anybody really that has the funds to really be forking that out. Relationship. You're going to spend 4 to 5 years figuring it out on your own if you try to do that without a system in place. And you're not going to have a life, and you're not going to be attractive to your prospects. Also, let me be clear about something else. One of the main reasons that our business stalled the second time in network marketing, even though we started doing pretty well, is I wasn't very attractive to some people because they saw all the work I was doing. Yeah, we were doing good and they wanted to be at that level, but I was going all over the place doing meetings, state to state, halfway across the country and back. I mean, all the time. And I got this comment dozens and dozens of times: Brandon, you're never home. I don't know if I want to do what you do. I wasn't attractive. And I got into home-based business because I wanted to have a home-based business. Yes, you got to go out and you still got to build relationships, and you still got to talk to people, and you still got to have those one-on-one meetings, and you still need to have some team meetings. But why not 80 or 90% of the time be able to control where you are? So sophisticated marketers have developed a powerful marketing system, okay? That removes the burden of doing everything yourself and allows new marketers to implement the top earner formula right away. So guys, at this point, if it's cool with you, I'm going to show you what I use. Again, it's up to you. You know, whether you follow this formula or not. I'm showing you a platform that I use, and you know, I'm going to put the offer out there. If it's something that's for you, that's great. If not, I hope you walk away with a lot of great training. Take these notes and, you know, do what you want to with them. But for those of you that are tired of being stuck and you're ready to move forward, I'm going to show you what I've implemented, what I teach people to do, and if that's the right fit for you, then we'll, you know, here it is. Do what you want. So your first step is to get the right system. And My Lead System Pro, if you hadn't figured it out, that's the system that I use. Guys, the top network marketers in the world that generate leads online, almost every single one of them have been through My Lead System Pro. You know, like your Ray Higdons. There's Adam Chandler. Todd Falcone does a lot of stuff with My Lead System Pro. Bill and Michelle Pesco-Solito, big time. Well, I don't think they're in network marketing anymore, but they built a massive organization. There's so many people. If you've seen them online, they've been a part of MLSP most likely at some point. Okay, So MLSP is not a network marketing company. It's a total affiliate program that works right with your network marketing organization to help you build your brand, you incorporated, and make you a global personality. So MLSP was founded in 2008, so it's very established. This is not just some startup. Most people who've been around the online space, they've probably heard about it. I heard about them for years before I got involved, but I didn't have anybody that could teach me this top earner formula. Guys, I'm here to shortcut that formula for you because no one taught that to me early on. So there's been millions of leads generated, and most of the big income earners you see came across this stage if they're online in any way. And we call MLSP, as my coach Ray Higdon goes, he likes to comment a lot. And right now, I think Ray knows what he's talking about because he's definitely the top internet network marketer out there by a long shot. And he calls MLSP the best exposure agent. That's what MLSP is. They expose you to the world. They also, once you become producing, they feature you to where you're in front of thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are going to become attracted to you because of all the massive exposure that they give you by being a part of their organization. Okay. So again, generating leads, that's the first part. So your network marketing company's replicated website does not brand you. It does not help you capture leads, and you do not own it. Try to sell your products, or try to generate a lead on your website. When people go to your website, guys, I've sold products off my website, but it just doesn't work very much. Driving traffic there, it doesn't. Because if you can't capture a lead and develop a relationship, people are going to see it and they're going to bounce without buying anything. What MLSP does is it provides professional lead capture pages. So here's an example of a high converting done for you capture page. This is a professional capture page that's been tested probably at this point hundreds of thousands of times. I don't know how many times, but most of the top marketers, this was built by the top marketers in the world. It's a Facebook cheat sheet that you can give out for free, that anybody that's interested in building a business, tracking leads through Facebook, they're going to want this. You give it away for free to them. You capture their information. You build a relationship with them. MLSP also, the co-founder Brian Finale, he's one of the best copywriters in the world. He does the main copywriting for all this. And the killer headlines that he writes are just unbelievable. Free 24-minute video reveals how a bluesman guitarist and a downsized corporate salesman hacked YouTube, found their mojo, and discovered the 7 no-cost secrets to suck in over 14,000 leads in just 8 months. And he goes on and on. Here's another one. These are all free. They put all this together for you. This is inside the system. Instagram. You want to market on Instagram. You want to track people through that. Here's a free report for Instagram. You can give away to show someone how they can become a superstar marketer on Instagram. They're going to want this. They put their name and email in. They get it for free. Periscope is super hot right now. Guys, if you're not on Periscope, man, you need to be. I just really got serious about it a few weeks back. I'd been on it a couple months ago. Really, a couple weeks ago, I started getting serious about it. And I hopped on there a couple weeks ago. I didn't have anybody following me, hardly anybody. And today I got on there. I had 64 live people on there listening to what I had to say. You can build hundreds and thousands of a following on Periscope right now and build a massive worldwide brand because it's live streaming. People love video and it's in real time. It's the hottest tool out there right now. So if you're not using it, man, if you're confused about it, you definitely need to get this. Actually, just opt in and get this. You're going to learn a lot from it. So the next part is selling the affiliate offers. MLSP's affiliate offers focus on hot strategies, okay? Blogging is very hot. Guys, blogging is the #1 way to build your brand. Some of you noticed it's been following me. I started doing it several months back. It's been the best thing that we've done for building a following, that and the video. But MLSP also has products that pay you 100% commissions. So YouTube Traffic Mojo, if you want to do videos and promote and suck in leads on YouTube. One of my friends, Mark Harbert, he's the best video marketer out there. He's probably the most well-known. He created this course with another guy, and they've sucked in so many leads, over 50,000 leads, and this is old. I don't know. They've probably sucked in over 100,000 leads by now. But these are the top video marketers in the world. You get to give away free trainings that were developed by them. The lead capture pages are all done for you. You don't have to do any of that. And if someone buys the product, you earn $297 commission. Because what's happened is MLSP's developed a culture here. They've got leaders that build courses and then just give it away. You know, they do other things through exposure. MLSP helps them get exposed to where they build their business. But it's a very given community where people develop things, they give it, and all the members get to benefit from it. Here's another 100% affiliate product. It's the 100-day challenge. This one is super duper popular. This is a free, free training on it. You can give away. If people want to take the 100-day challenge and get this program, you earn it's $297 then. You keep 100% of the money. I own this course right here as well, the 5K in 30 days. This one gives you a little bit of all the major, social media platforms. If you're really serious about getting to $5,000, in the first month or the first few months, depending on the speed that you go, this right here really has set you up for that. Okay. There's a blogging and SEO course. If you're into SEO and Google and all that jazz, I'm not a big SEO guy, but if that's your thing, you can promote this offer. So you promote what you like. I like YouTube. I like Facebook. I like Periscope. Those are my three that I really like the most, and those are the ones I promote the most. In addition, MLSP pays $100 per month per member residual. Guys, that's huge. Inside of most network marketing companies, to earn $100 residual off of a customer, I know with what I do, you got to sell a couple $1,000s worth of, you got to have a couple $1,000s worth of volume coming through just for that $100 override. Now you make money in other ways, but just for that one component, right? You may have to sell $1,000 or $500 or $2,000 worth of stuff to get that extra $100. I'm not talking about the fast starts. I'm not talking about upfront stuff. I'm talking about the back end. Okay. But when you sell an annual membership to MLSP, you can actually earn up to $1,000. So we have 100% commission products. You can earn anywhere from $7, which is the low end, up to $1,000 commission. And one of the largest commissions in the industry. So the third part is developing those relationships. And how do you develop relationships? MLSP does 8 live trainings each week. So for your members, that you sponsor into the program, they get free trainings. For the people that are looking at MLSP, you can promote that webinar and they can go see what it's about. Pretty cool. Industry's large, guys, this is worth the price of admission. Even if you didn't do anything else, the training here is off the charts. The top internet marketers in the world have came through these doors. I mean, if they're online, they've been here. I want you to look on the right under categories. Article marketing, 18 trainings. Attraction marketing, 477 trainings that are probably an hour to 2 long. Guys, you could never get through this stuff. Network marketing training, 525 trainings in here on that. And these are the top marketers in the world. I mean, this is the largest library out there that I know of. I've looked at a lot of stuff. It's definitely the largest. So I don't care what you're into, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you're interested in, pick that marketing strategy. Everything you need is right here to learn how to do it. So you pick your marketing strategy. MLSP walks you right through it. So they give you a step-by-step process. So you don't cut corners. You don't go to step 2 till you get through step 1. Once you get through the training, the step-by-step training they provide, then you pick your platform that you want to go with. You don't have to stay stuck there, but just pick the first one for the first 90 days. And that'd be the tip for you. Pick one, stick with it, and become proficient at it before you move on to another strategy. They sponsor one event each year. It's called Live the Dream Events. Guys, these are huge. The connections that I made at the My Lead System Pro Live the Dream event, That is transferred into so many other areas. I can't even start to tell you. I mean, I'll just give you a couple things. I mean, I got to meet industry legend Mike Dillard. I mean, Mike Dillard, I think, has got a $50 million company. That's just one of his companies right now. He's got several $20 million companies. He's actually launching a big hydroponic company that's you're probably going to hear about. This is going to be a worldwide game changer. But this is the guy that started all of attraction marketing. I got to meet him. Build relationships with legends like Diane and Larry Higdon. She's the queen of attraction marketing, just phenomenal givers, phenomenal people. This is where I first met Ray at. And I got to meet him. I've been following him for about 3 years. We hit it off. We talked a lot. He invited me to another event. I went to another event. We hung out there. And I actually decided I was going to hire him as my coach. And now, you know, we talk almost on a daily basis. And let me tell you something, guys. MLSP, if you, this is the place to come hang your hat if you want to get involved with the right people that are going to take you places. Because here's what happens. I want to paint the big picture for you. It's not just about the upfront monies. It's not just about that. Once you become more of a proficient marketer, all these marketers work together, guys. So if you ever decide to launch a product, let's say you become so good at Facebook marketing, you decide that you want to write a course. Well, Ray will help you do that. He's very good at it. And then all these partnerships that you develop, they're going to help launch your product. We're talking email list of you know, hundreds of thousands and millions of people that it could potentially go out to. So this is a breeding ground of relationships. That's all I'm saying. Number 4, sponsor into your opportunity. So this is the part that most people were waiting on. But honestly, I don't worry too much because it's a natural process. This is the cool part about MLSP. It's easier to sponsor people into your network marketing company because it's natural. It just flows along and it happens. So MLSP helps brand you. So when you sponsor someone inside MLSP, you're going to have, if you want, you can design your own welcome video. You can see my sponsor on the right is Philip. And, you know, when I open up my back office, I see Philip and his wife right there, all their contact information. It brands you right in front of them, okay? You can custom, they give you so many ways to customize and get your message out. It's actually incredible. Here's a couple of testimonials. This was Nicole Cooper. She generated over $100,000 in 10 months and over $30,000 in the past month. And that's just through affiliate. That's not counting her network marketing business. This is another stream of income, guys, just for doing your job the way it should be done. Jordan Schultz, $500 in his first day. Now, these results are not typical. I did not do that in my first day. But it didn't take me just a few days till I actually had my first MLSP sign up. And that's pretty cool, guys, because, you know, when someone signs up at MLSP, it's a long-term approach with them. They realize the value of building their brand. Well, just think about it. You know, you got 10 people a month that are using MLSP, $100 a 10. That's an extra $1,000 a month that's coming into you on automatic pilot. And I'll tell you something else. It is a lot easier for people will spend money 100 times faster on trainings or tools that's going to help them build their business than they ever will on joining your opportunity. I don't care if you've got the best opportunity in the world. It's just a fact. It's just the way it is. So why not give the people what they want first and then let it be a natural process to joining you? So, and this is Ray Higdon, his testimony. Guys, Ray was struggling. And then when he found MLSP, they showed him how to build a brand, how to be, you know, how to become an authority in his field. He shot up quickly, became the #1, you know, in his network marketing company. And it was crazy. And today he's the #1 affiliate inside of My Lead System Pro. So the guy makes insane 6-figure money inside of My Lead System Pro. And what it's done is it's helped him build multiple 7-figure businesses in coaching, in his own product line, and also in his network marketing business. Adam Chandler, he's a legend now. He got his start. You know, he wasn't doing very good, and then he got involved in My Lead System Pro, and now he's a top producer, you know, out in his field. Same thing with Brenda. She was shocked when people started asking her to join. And I'll tell you guys, that is the weirdest thing. When people start reaching out to you, because when you come from a prospecting background and you're just so used to reaching out to people all the time, you know, you're used to people saying, oh, I'm getting a lot of no's. It's a totally different vibe when somebody reaches out to you to want to join what you do, or hey, can you give me more information? Or when somebody puts their phone number in your capture page, when you call and follow up with them, they're actually excited to talk to you. The last 4 people that I've talked to, that I've called, they were super excited that I called them. Who does that? Let me ask you this. How many times have you put your information in, getting a free product on a capture page of anything, a free PDF, and someone's called you? It's probably never happened, or very little. You can separate yourself from the pack by following this strategy, and that's what top earners do, and that's this formula. So here's what you get with MLSP. It's a proven marketing system. It's helped over 100,000 members gross over 25 million. They give you websites to capture leads, professionally designed and tested. You get your own autoresponder to follow up with leads, so you know your whole email system there. Professionally written emails that sell. Guys, they give you done for you emails. I prefer to do my own, but when you're getting started out in the beginning, you can use all that. That's what I did. I used their emails for the first couple of months. 8 live trainings a week. You don't have to come up with any of this stuff. They do the training. You send people there. Archive all the recording, all the trainings get recorded, so if you miss it, you can go back and listen to it. And to monetize, you get a license to sell products and earn 100% commissions. Guys, this is a license to sell, not just to sell an affiliate product. Right now, they currently have 13 different 100% products to promote in the hottest categories out there that I mentioned: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. But they also have around 30 total products that pay, you know, anywhere between $7,000 and $1,000 commission. So there's lots of things to choose from. You pick what floats your boat, what appeals to you, the marketing strategy that you do. I only promote a couple things because I don't really need to promote other stuff. I promote what I believe in and what's helped me, and that way I can, you know, tell people, you know, how's this work, and I can show them how it works because I'm immersed in the process every day by using the product. So also to monetize, your opportunity is featured to your members, as we mentioned. Your video, you can put a video in your back office to where when they come on board, they can watch that. They can learn more about your business if you like. Your contact information is always right there in front of them. You start building a relationship. Guys, to be very clear again, MLSP is not a network marketing or an MLM opportunity. This is not. This is a total affiliate platform. This is a brand. It's about building you. It's building you incorporated. It's to build your brand, to where building your network marketing easy, it becomes second nature, and it actually works easier. So MLSP has never ever had a conflict with any network marketing, MLM, direct sales, or top tier company. Okay, it just doesn't, because it actually adds fuel. Because let me ask you this: if you can generate, how would it feel if you could generate 20 leads? How would it feel to generate an extra 5 leads a day? What would that do for your business? And what that does is it fuels the fire. What if, you know, like my buddy Terry Germeau there, that's in our mastermind. Guys, he's really good at running Facebook ads. He generated over 1,400 leads last month in Facebook. The money he spent, he actually came out, I mean, within, I guess, that first month, a couple $1,000s in the clear just on, you know, income in the first couple months. And he hasn't even started sponsoring that many into his opportunity. You know what's going to happen with all those 1,400 leads? What would that do? Well, you know, what if you just got an extra 100 leads a month? What would that do? I mean, most people don't produce 100 leads a month inside their network marketing business. What would that do for you? So you're actually a licensee. You're not merely an affiliate here. You earn 100% product commissions. So let's compare what people invest in. We're going to wrap it up pretty soon. What do people invest in to license a business? I pulled this right off McDonald's. You can go there yourself, pull it off their franchise page. So a minimum of $750,000 to open a McDonald's restaurant. minimum. And it varies. It can actually be a lot more, okay? Subway, between 116,000 and 262,000 open a Subway. Again, I went right to their website. You can do the same franchise requirements. Took a snapshot with my camera, posted it on here. You can see it right for yourself. But here's the thing, those guys do it, and they don't even expect to earn a paycheck for the first 3 to 5 years. You know? They put up this kind of money to turn a profit 3 to 5 years down the road. I'm here to show you a way that you can do that without having to put all that up front and build your opportunity at the same time that you're doing nothing different. So most people just don't care, you know, don't have that kind of cash. They also don't want to assume that much risk. Even if it's a franchise, yes, the risks are lower because there's a system, but you still got to put in the work, and it's still like a job. You're still going to be tied down to it. So you're going to be tied down the storefront day in and day out. I don't know about you, but the reason I'm here is not for that. You're here because you want to build a profitable business from home, not have to deal with employees, workers' comp, and all those things, right? So I'm going to take another sip here. My mouth's a little dry. So given everything that you get with MLSP, guys, if it just allowed you to stay at home or travel the world and build the life of your dreams, you know, it'd be a pretty good investment, even if it was $995 a month, wouldn't it? I mean, I know it was for me. That was my dream. My dream was to work from a boat. My dream was to work from anywhere in the world that I wanted. And, you know, that's what network marketing has done for me. But I also found that through network marketing, I wasn't being as total leveraged as I wanted to be. And that's why I wanted to do some online strategies with all my offline stuff. So even if it's $497 a month, I mean, if it allowed you to do all that, would it be worth it? Type in the chat box if it does. I'll see it later. Just comment and say, yes, that would be worth it. I'm sure it would be. But guys, MLSP actually, it's not that. It's $149.90. It's $150 a month. And just to recap a little bit what you get, but I'm going to do you a little bit better. Guys, just for taking the 10-day test drive, we're going to let you see behind the curtain for 10 days for $10. Because there's no way to explain what all MLSP is all about until you actually get behind the curtain and see. I just showed you a little sneak peek. They've got a new blogging platform called Sites. Guys, it's worth, if you went out to build that, just the blogging and website platform they have, if you did it on your own, it would, that and the security, they have the most hardcore security on the planet. I mean, it's unhackable. That's what they're saying anyway. So, I mean, it literally is, you know, the creme de la creme, let's call it. It would cost you over, I've heard it's over $500 a month just for a couple things that they have in place. But because all the members share in that, we get to do that for such a cheap cost. So you get to see behind the curtain for 10 days, okay? If you don't like it after 10 days, MLSP will give you your money back, guys. No questions. They'll give you your whole $10 back. 10 days to take a test drive. I did not take the test drive when I started MLSP. I just went in monthly. I went in. I didn't need to see behind the curtain. I already heard from people what it's done for people. I already saw the proof. I didn't need to take a test drive. I went all in. But, you know, I came from a background in my direct sales business. I mean, we had an office because I had consultants. I had people that worked for me outside of there, even though they were independent contractors. We had to have an office that we had to meet at. And I had to get a 2-room place, and actually I had 3 rooms because I had to have storage for all of our equipment. Man, we had a lot of stuff. Well, that cost me over $1,000 a month just in rent and the electric bill, you know? So guys, you can click on the link. This is a clickable link on here. So if it's something, you know, you say, hey, you know, I want to give it the test drive, click on that link, or you can go to winwithbrandonsimpson.com/10. Take the 10-day test drive. Once you click on that, you're going to come to a page like this that says add to cart. And again, you'll see the money back guarantee at the top here. 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay, during that, they'll actually give you your money back 30 days. But 10 days you don't like it, say, hey, I want my $10 back. Okay, no big deal. Once you get to that page and you click add to cart, it's actually going to take you to a secure checkout page. Okay, it's just like you would order anywhere offline. You can see the top HTTPS, so it's a secure checkout page. You go put in your credit card there, put down your whopping $10, and you're in. Test drive it, and MLSP dares you to try to make some money in the first 10 days. They dare you to. And guys, I saw that it worked for me because all I did was go out and promote a couple of their capture pages. I told a couple people about the system, and within the first few days, I already had a sign up. I paid $100 commission right outright. So, you got 2 memberships that sign up with you, and you've already paid your membership per month and your $50 in the clear. And you've got a blog, and you've got all the other stuff. So we'll recap and then we'll wrap up. But here's a bonus for you action takers. Okay, guys, my time is very valuable. I am kicking it all day. We are doing things in a big way. We're building our brand, as fast as we can. But for the first 10 that want to take the test drive, I'm only going to do it for 10 because I don't have time to do it for 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 people. I'm going to give you a free 15-minute phone consult. I don't care about what company you're in. I don't need to know all that. I don't want to know. But I want to know what your goals are, what you want me to help you line up, okay? Do you want to do affiliate offers? How do you want to do it? We'll lay out a step-by-step blueprint for you within about 15 minutes to show you how you need to lay it out, how you need to set the fuel to the fire, how you need to build that into, figure out what social media platform that's right for you, and kind of have a game plan going into it right out of the get-go. So guys, that's for the first 10 that do. And after that, I can't, it takes up way too much time. So I'm willing to do that for you guys today for the action takers, okay? So whoever referred you on here, which is most likely me, but if it's on an MLSP webinar, if you referred somebody to a webinar like this, there may be someone on here that got referred here from somebody else. They're going to be the one that earns that commission if they decide to join, okay? Because what happens in MLSP, if you generate a lead and it goes into you through your system, even if they come in somewhere, it actually puts a cookie on there. It tags you, okay? To where if somebody joins, that it's actually credited to you. Isn't that cool? You couldn't track all this stuff. MLSP tracks all that for you. So here's what you get. Just to recap. Proven marketing system. You get professional websites. Guys, you don't have to go around creating all this stuff. It's done to capture your leads. They give you, I didn't even talk about this. This is absolutely incredible. Funnelizer. Once you've been around for a while, it took me several months, but now I'm creating my own capture pages, sales funnels. You can get as crazy and creative as you want. I'm actually doing this for my products right now, for my network marketing company. Pretty cool stuff we got going on with this. This is really, really neat. So you can actually, there's things inside of here that you can use for offline too, but we won't get into that tonight, but that's another advanced strategy, but cool stuff if you want to build a heck of a product business for your network marketing company. Man, the sky's the limit. It gives you an autoresponder to follow up with leads, professionally written emails that sell, your own blog. Guys, this is big. I don't know if you've seen mine, winwithbrandonsimpson.com. That was a part of MLSP. In 3 clicks, I had a website. This has never been done before, to my knowledge. I've looked at WordPress to try to set one up. Guys, it made my brain split. I had no idea. It confused me. I gave up. But MLSP has some of the top programmers in the world, some of the top guys that are in WordPress. And what they did was they actually set up a system to where they put all the stuff in for you. The plugins that you use, all the different things. If you don't understand this lingo, don't worry about it. But all the stuff would take you thousands and thousands of dollars to build a blog like this. They've put it all in there for you. A few clicks of a button and customize it with your picture and a couple other things. I had a full-blown website blog. I mean, pretty nice one, set up in just a few hours. Step by step. It was cake. I could not believe it. Guys, this has never been done. This is the only place that I know of that gives you that. That alone is way worth more than the price of admission. I promise you that. Because your blog is your profit hub. This is where you're driving all your traffic to. You're catching all your leads. This is your home base. This is where you're sending people to. And if you want to build a large brand, this is where it's going to happen at. 8 live trainings a week. The archive of all the recorded trainings, I don't even know how to put a price tag on that. It's incredible. So to monetize, you get all those commissionable offers to promote. It's incredible what I don't know how they do it for 150 a month. You know, I'm sure it'll go up at some point, but man, you also get, I didn't even mention this, you get a state-of-the-art customer relationship manager, a CRM. I have been told by people that have worked for Fortune 500 companies or that have been involved in setting up CRMs, that for someone to have something like this rivals what a lot of big companies have. I've heard that this right here would cost you $500 a month just for a program like this. This is what I've been told. And that's all included in there. It's unbelievable. So, and of course, monetizing your opportunity, you're featured in the back office. And the big thing is MLSP gives you tons of exposure. So again, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Take your 10-day test drive, plop down the big $10. Guys, I would urge you to do that. I'm telling you, it's been the best decision that I've ever made to build my business online. There's no way I could do it without them, period. I mean, there's just no way, because it would take you trying to learn it on your own way too long. And they keep you focused and show you exactly what you need to do in a very short amount of time to accomplish what you need to. So guys, go ahead and click the link, check it out, take your 10-day test drive. And for those of you that were on early, the 2 that were on early, I will be getting in contact with you about your free 30-minute coaching. That's going to be a 30-minute full-blown coaching session on that. And for the first 10 action takers on that as well, we're going to get that 15-minute consult with you as well. So I'm going to open it up. Guys, that's all I'm going to say about it. 10-day test drive. I'm going to pop back on here, and I'm going to stop my screen sharing.